Available at the Novelty Stand along with National Parts Peddler and Speedway scene. Kevin Hamilton, who had his problems in that first feature, smacking the tire battery with the back straightaway, is back. All right, here they come. Baldwin and Casey up front. Green flag out. Casey goes to work on the outside of Baldwin as Georgie leads him down low. Rollins quickly moves inside out of turn number 2. And a race goes on for the number 2 spot with Fiandaca right behind in the 135. Blasting back to complete lap number 1. Hasn't really changed all that much, except there's a lot of pressure behind Baldwin with Rollins and Casey having at it for the number 2 spot. Timmy working the high groove. Fiandaca's trying to figure out what's going to work here. He sits back and watches the battle go on between those 3 cars in front of him. Baldwin in the middle groove down the back chute. Casey continues to work the high side through 3 and 4. He's got a hold on second spot coming to the line. Rollins comes right up alongside of him now, going through 1 and 2, and they continue to battle out for that runner-up spot here in the Bud Light qualifier with Fiandaca in tow, and further back it's Hamilton. Inches apart down the front straightaway. Casey, a little higher groove this time, bobbled a little bit. Here's Rollins coming up quick on the inside. They're set to go halfway as Baldwin's fending off everything thrown at him so far. 5 down, 5 to go. Rollins making Timmy Casey really work as Rollins has the advantage out of turn number 2. Moves to second spot. It comes Fiandaca with him. Fiandaca right up behind the redhead as they work off turn number 4. Boy, Timmy Casey's not giving up easy. He fights back on the outside. Brett Rollins right on the rear bumper of George Baldwin. Great racing here. 4-car blanket. Timmy Casey. And now Fiandaca side by side for third. Peter moves by, moves to third. Now they're going to go nose to tail with 2 laps to go from the flag stand. 2 to go. Brett Rollins and Pete Fiandaca doing double duty driving here tonight in the Bud Lights and in the Winston Racing Series Pro Stocks. The white flag out. Fiandaca's going to try the high groove coming around. He's going to race Rollins for the number 2 spot. Side by side out of turn number 2. Fantastic qualifying racing here. The checkers, Fiandaca gets by Rollins. Drag race to the checkers. It'll be Baldwin. Baldwin. Boy, these guys put on a show, huh? Baldwin with Fiandaca inches behind it on the outside. Rollins, Casey, and Hamilton to round it up. George Baldwin the winner. Mark and Lenny Caron's shop out there, sponsoring several race cars here at Star Speedway over the years. Seeing the auto class. Well, we got the light bar lit up on the ambulance. All righty, here they come. Eaton gets a good draw out of the corner. The green is out. Steve Kolofsky goes outside. The 08 of Robert Shagnon moves to second. Now he's going to hunt down the race leader, Richie. Fast Freddy is running in the 4th position. Final spot as they complete lap number 1. Kolofsky right up behind Eaton. Now keep an eye for that patented inside move. There it is as he looks low coming out of the corner. And Steve Kolofsky tries to get the edge going into the turn. Side by side with Eaton, and Kolofsky's going to be the new leader. Steve Kolofsky's got that move worked out so well. Well, you bobble just a bit, and he's going to go right underneath you. Scaff, meanwhile, has moved by Shagnon to third. One would expect Kolofsky to run away and hide in this qualifying race here for the Bud Light division. Big margin now for Steve Kolofsky at the halfway mark. 5 down and 5 completed. Rich Eaton in second spot. Fast Freddie Scaff running in the third position. Trying to aid his own cause. He's the point leader coming into the program tonight, looking for that star championship. 2 laps to go. Freddie Scaff of the Dotties Drilling C in the autoglass number 33 has reeled in Rich Eaton. See a race commence here for second spot. The white flag out. 1 to go now. Scaff looking low on Eaton as he's right on his bumper down the front straightaway here. The final circuit in heat number 2. Scaff again driving that low line down the back straightaway. Eaton beats him in the third. Here's the checkers. A big margin over Rich Eaton, Scaff, and Robert Shagnon. So there you have the second Bud Light qualifying heat, rapidly clicking off the 10 laps and bringing to an end, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the qualifying sessions here at the Star Speedway tonight. It is intermission time now. Time to get up and stretch your legs. All right, we're going to be looking for the green flag here with Hamilton and Shagnon, the newcomers to the Bud Light division here in 93. The pace setters, green flag is out, and we're underway. Kevin Hamilton leads him into the corner. Here's George Baldwin coming up right behind him with the double L car as he races on him on the inside. As Tim Casey comes right up there along with Rollins. Whoa, what a scramble going into turn number 3. Back to the line, it'll be Hamilton leading lap number 1. Baldwin second, Casey third, Rollins on the outside of Fiandaca as they blast their way down the back straightaway. That is Scaff in the 6th spot. Steve Kolofsky runs in 7th. Here's Rollins now on the outside of Casey as they work the second turn, and down the back straightaway they go. Fiandaca right up behind Casey as George Baldwin's now your leader. Casey moves underneath Hamilton. Hamilton fighting back strong on the outside, though. But Hamilton is rather Casey shakes him free. Hamilton gets way high. Fiandaca, Scaff, and Kolofsky and Rollins and Eaton all go by. The field is nose to tail down the back straightaway. Casey now closes right on the race leader, George Baldwin, with Fiandaca right behind him. Timmy Casey. Casey right there. Here's Fiandaca on the outside as they race alongside for the number 2 spot. Casey low on Baldwin. Casey has to back out of it as Baldwin drives a good low line there. Fiandaca challenging on the outside now. He and Casey door to door down the back straightaway as they put the pressure to George Baldwin. Fiandaca moves by Casey. Now comes outside the double L car. Baldwin runs the center groove down the straightaway. Low down through the turns, making Fiandaca work hard. Out of 2, Casey right there, right in behind the double L with Scaff on the outside now. Side by side out of turn number 4. It's Baldwin with Fiandaca leading at the stripe. Fiandaca had the edge. Look at him try to glue it down through the turns. Baldwin, Fiandaca fights back strong on the outside, down the back chute. Scaff goes outside Casey. Rollins and Kolofsky right behind them. Great race coming out of the turn. Fiandaca takes over the lead. Scaff by Rollins. Fiandaca the leader out of 2. Scaff goes by Rollins. He goes outside Casey. They're going to be halfway when they come around to the flag stand. Halfway now for the Bud Light division. Baldwin fights back on the inside, and Fiandaca's able to keep him at bay. Keep an eye on the 33s right up behind Timmy Casey running in that 4th position. Rollins fights back on the inside, and Kolofsky's right behind Rollins. Great Bud Light feature here tonight. They ran well in the earlier main. Oh, we got a tangle. Kolofsky right up into the back of Scaff into 33, and the yellow is out. Richie Eaton's also involved in the 04 car. We got some debris out here in the front straightaway. Scaff's got some fiberglass torn away on the number 33 car. We are yellow. Well, watch for that green. Look at them. They're already on the hammer out the back straightaway. Fiandaca and Baldwin, Casey and Rollins. The green is out, racing out of the corner. And it's Fiandaca with Casey on the inside of Baldwin. Tim Casey and the rookie George Baldwin side by side. Casey moves to second. Spray of sparks coming from Steve Kolofsky's number 80. Maybe a tire going down, or he's dragging something. Well, it just simply looks like something. The frame of the car is rubbing on the Speedway, so something's definitely broken underneath Kolofsky's number 80. Baldwin fights back with Casey for the number 2 spot. Black flag is out for Steve Kolofsky. To run that back to Rutland, Mass, get it ready for Hudson International tomorrow night. Pete Fiandaca looking to double up here tonight in the Bud Light division. 5 laps remain for the traveling man. Peter Fiandaca. Brett Rollins right behind George Baldwin. Hamilton right in behind Rollins with Scaff in tow. Jim Beebe has the sticks draped over the Speedway. 2 to go. Pete Fiandaca set to take the white flag, well on his way to victory. Another one here at Star. Race for third, Baldwin and Rollins. Peter wins another one. Casey, Baldwin, Rollins, Hamilton, and Scaff making up the top 6 positions. So it's a good night for Pete Fiandaca. We will move by the victory lane ceremony with the traveling man so that we can get our next feature onto the Speedway. But Fiandaca scores another one. Winning earlier tonight, the leftover feature, coming back to score in this one. Many stocks are slated to come out onto the racetrack next, and out toward the pit road, you can see that they in fact are. Starting lineup on the pole will be Jason Marr in the 17, and on the outside, Charlie Kippett in the 5. Row number 2 inside, Rick Tolios in the 3, and Dan Dempsey outside in the 64.